video to work so I can finally get you to meet Nicholas Urbosa. It may sound familiar to you. That's because he is. He's no stranger to Weather Extra and was featured several weeks ago as a meteorologist, a student actually, and now he is a meteorologist. He just graduated, so it's time to share his success story post-college graduation. This is Nicholas Urbosa, and we're super excited to follow up with him because he has some major life changes just over the past few months. Hi, Nick. How are you doing
I am
today?
great. How are you?
I'm doing so well. Okay, so Nick, you got to spill the beans for us because we know you just graduated. So tell us about the process or really the transition that you've just made in your life right now.
Well, if you may notice, the set around me is a little bit different than what it was last time. I'm sitting in the studio at Fox 10 News here in Mobile. I actually just am completing my first week as a full-time employee here at Fox 10. I am going to officially be the weekend meteorologist starting on the 3rd, but now I am meteorologist here at Fox 10. It's been an amazing change for me. It's been an amazing opportunity to be able to do this. It's very nice. I started as an intern here at Fox 10, and the timing was right where I was able to come in and step into a full-time position. So it was very nice, and I'm very excited. The first week has been fun and busy, but I'm excited to keep going. It's been an awesome. So much is happening in my life in such a short amount of time, but it's all positive. So.
That is so good. And I love to share success stories. So I'm so glad that we made this
Mm.
work to be able to share yours today. So tell us again where you
So I
graduated from.
graduated from the University of South Alabama with our very small but very mighty meteorology department. I was one of two graduates in the meteorology department this semester, this time. I will say it was kind of an interesting graduation because I do actually still have two summer classes after the ceremony just to complete the last two requirements. I've completed all meteorology requirements, but sometimes it happens, of course, where you might have to spill over a little bit. But I'm by all accounts done with the meteorology part of my degree, and now that's just other things that I'm taking care of. But University of South Alabama has been great to me. The opportunities that they gave to me, the way they pushed out us as students to do really well in classes. We have really tough meteorology classes. I mean, tough meteorology classes that really challenge you as a meteorologist, especially as a forecaster. We are forecasting every single day in our classes, doing a brand new forecast every single day in our classes. So it's a really good challenge that prepared me for this. And now when I come, like I'm about to have to do my forecast for this evening's shows. So it's great because I know how to do it and I know how to do it well. So it's the preparation from South Alabama has been fantastic.
Oh, it's so refreshing to hear. I'm so glad that you feel like you are ready to
Mhm.
do the job and you've been doing it. So congratulations once again. Now, you don't have to share this if you don't want to, but I'm curious, what two classes do you have left for the summer?
It is Spanish and statistics. So, yeah, the statistics one is in person. That'll be fun. But in person 5 days a week, so it will be really fun. But the Spanish one, I am not worried about. My last name, of course, Hispanic. It's Herboso, so it's. I don't speak full Spanish, but I can get myself around it. So, it's that class is going to be kind of fun for me to do.
Oh man, I was in the same boat too in school. I had a few classes
Hmm.
after graduation, so I get it. But we know you got it. So how do you feel going into having to balance work and school? But you've been doing this, so how do you feel about continuing this for the summer? It's only a short period of time
Yes, and
too.
we've been kind of assessing my responsibilities here. What I'm going to be doing this week is really busy. We're at the end. We're getting to the middle, towards the end of May, and especially down here on the Gulf Coast, our biggest prep, and even for y'all up there, is hurricane season, and we are preparing our hurricane specials. We're preparing all this information to have it ready for when we have to deal with a hurricane, because there will be at some point, if not this season, another time where we have to deal with a hurricane. We want to be prepared. So everybody's working really hard here on the weather team to make that happen and make sure that we are prepared. But yeah, so it's kind of that balance of right now it's really busy, but once we get into the months where I actually start these classes, it should calm down, and I know my responsibilities and I know kind of how to manage them. So it'll just be a bit of a time management challenge. Time management is always an important thing in life. And, you got to try your best to do it. And I sure know that I've been trying different ways to make sure I can manage my time the best I can. But so far, it's working out.
What are you looking forward to the most with your position or your new level in position since you've already been an intern there at Fox 10?
It's number one, being able to do the weather on a regular schedule. Right now I'm just filling in places like I'm filling in tonight. I've been filling in past week. I got to do some new shows, which is very fun. But having red weather on a regular schedule with a certain audience that may regularly tune in, I think that's a really big benefit. And it's kind of nice to have that kind of comfort of this is the time that I do the weather. And there's a second aspect to it, and it is the weather here. I'll tell a little story. Yesterday, no, was it yesterday? 2 days ago, we had a tornado warning out of the blue, essentially. There was the risk. We were in a level 1 marginal risk, but it was kind of like, oh my goodness, you know. So it was a fun thing for us to hop on really quickly. We sprung right into action, and I think I was very proud of us, even though, like, I was like in the regular button-up shirt, and my chief meteorologist Jason Smith, I've never seen a man get ready so fast. But we got on there, and that's the excitement of weather in both the Birmingham area and in the Mobile area, Alabama in general. This weather is exciting. It's what we live for as meteorologists to cover. And I'm really excited that I get to actually cover it in a place that I know really well.
What is something that you are looking forward to in terms of challenges that you may face moving into this new
For
role?
me, it's learning new things. I brag on South Alabama a lot for the meteorology aspect, but I was not a communications minor. I was not always doing the broadcast journalism stuff that is a massive requirement of a job like this. So one of my things is I'm having to kind of learn a little bit more, I guess on the fly is the word that you can use for it. In making stories, I'm actually having to produce a little bit as well, just a little on the side for our version of Weather Extra that we call Weather Next. So, we have a lot of different responsibilities I'm having to learn and catch up with, but it's a fun learning experience, but it is a challenge.
Talk about Weather Next because you're on Weather Extra. Can you share? Is this something new? Have you guys been doing this?
So, so we started Weather Next this week. It's the same format that y'all do in terms of we're broadcasting on like Roku and then it's uploaded to our YouTube channel. Right now we're doing at about a 10 to 15 minute show where most of it right now is just us explaining some of the phenomena that we deal with here on the Gulf Coast, trying to build kind of an education thing a little bit, give some value to what we're showing, and also we go really in depth in the forecast. We do long form forecasts, extended look at our 10-day forecast, Fox 10-day forecast, and all the details of our weather. So it's a little bit more engagement. You get to watch a little bit more from us. And it is at 6 p.m. about when we get it out, maybe a little bit after 6 o'clock. It goes out on YouTube, then our Roku apps, and wherever else it goes on our streaming services. But yeah, and then you can watch it there. It's a quick watch. It's easy. And it'll also be posted online. We've been posting it along with our normal weather clips that we have online on fox10tv.com/weather.
You heard it right here on First Alert Weather Extra. Thank you so much, Nick, for your tips and for sharing your success story with us. And we look forward to following you. I know it's just getting started, but you got a long way of higher leaps to take. So we're super excited about your journey and we wish you nothing but the best.